Hey y'all, I wanted to show y'all another mosquito repellent. Well, with it being mid-June, us gardeners are spending a lot of time in our yards through watering or pruning, weed picking, harvesting if we're growing vegetables. And we here in Georgia, Zone 8B, have received a lot of rain, an unusually heavy amount of rain this season. I keep talking about it because it's just so unusual for us to get this much rain. And I don't know if you can hear in the background, it's actually raining as we speak, and I need to get some yard work done. So I'm gonna turn on this Thermacell. This is the MR350, and I'm gonna try to cut down on the amount of bites that I receive. The sprays, whether it's deep woods off, I've tried a natural approach with, there's a product locally we can get called No Gnats. Nothing really seems to work, essential oils, anything. But this Thermacell does a good job at creating a barrier around me. Let me show y'all how it works. This is a little personal size one, and they come in larger sizes. But I will say this little personal one is a really good one. Here in the bottom is got fuel, and you unscrew it to take it out, and then you screw it back in order to use it. You're gonna flip it on, and then you put in these little pads that you buy to replace, and that's where your repellent actually comes out. So I'm fixing to screw this one in because I'm getting ready to go out in the yard. So you just turn it to the right. All right, and then you're just gonna flip it on so that it can access the fuel. And there's a starter button right here, so I'm gonna hold it up right, and I'm gonna click it a couple of times, and then I wait. And hopefully we'll be able to see a little orange flame. And if not, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn it off. That fuel cell is kind of on the low side, so I'm gonna try it again. It may be about time to replace it. So I went to go and start my Thermacell, and it didn't really start the first time. And so I'm trying to take this cell. So I looked, and it's pretty much, you can see it's got an empty line. So my fuel is empty. So that's how you can tell. There's a indicator on the side of the bottle. And so I'm just gonna start. This is a new one, of course. And then these are the new pads. So the little blue pad is what has the repellent in it. So the flame is back behind here, and that's what puts off the scent that keeps the bugs away. And like I said, it works pretty good for me. It's not 100%, but instead of getting 10 bites, I may only get one, which is a win for me not to be spraying high DEET, which is what I was doing before, that I was still getting 10 bites with. So pick up a Thermacell, and then all of these parts to it come as refills. So you'll just get them refilled as needed. This is the first time I've refilled a fuel cell, and I don't know, I've probably used it multiple dozens of times, but I didn't really keep count, so I can't help in that realm. But they do need to be changed out. This pad does not need to be changed, so I was just showing y'all that this is what this looks like, but I'm not changing it today. You can tell it needs to be changed when it starts turning white in the center. I think I heard it ignite that time. So you see it, see if it'll show up on camera. See a little orange dot that shows you that it is indeed lit. And it's got a clip on the back of it. So I usually just clip it onto my waist and wear it like that, or the pocket of my jeans if I have on pants. I will say this little front piece gets warm, so you need to be careful around kids with it. But it creates a nice little barrier and helps decrease the amount of bites that I receive. All right, now that I'm all done, make sure that you flip it back in the off position, and then I'm gonna take the cell and I'll loosen the fuel cell at the bottom. So hopefully, if y'all have a problem with mosquitoes in your area, you'll give the Thermacell a try, and let me know how it works for you, and I hope y'all have a great day.